of which the remaining character pool is triple Fox, one Falco.
Right, right.
You know.
It is, in fact, the story of the Falco, right? This
Yeah.
is the legend of Falco starts here, possibly ends here, but I know good old John Lawless is doing his best to make sure that's not the case. We'll see, though. Red's been playing pretty hot, I would say.
Yeah, Red is just playing on at a different timing, it feels like, than the other Foxes, where it seemed like the Nav and
Zod?
Zod.
Okay.
I'm sorry, blanked completely on the name.
Yeah, you're good.
Nav and Zod seem to play on like a similar wavelength and slowly get. Oh man, the crowd is popping off. And slowly accrue to that same wavelength as the set went on. While Red is playing much more like, hey, I'm gonna focus on premier opportunities and take them for a ride. But most of the time, I'll play like a little bit more reserved, a little bit more closer to the chest. So that way, when I overshoot, things go crazy.
Honestly, yes. You're so right. But we got a nice, prepared, rehydrated John heading back to the sticks to play up against Red. So, see how, I don't know, I think, you know, there are some really good adaptations that you can make if you're John here in the matchup. But you have plenty of footage to think about and implement based on, right? Like, we just saw a couple of matches of some, you know, Fox gameplay. Even Red was just on the stream earlier as well. So yeah. I think you can definitely say, okay, like I know exactly, or I have a good idea at least of when Red's going to try and overshoot certain aerials or, you know, try and go for the grab. Shine is a great way to kind of deter that option or at least disincentivize it. So.
Yeah, not to mention you had plenty of viewing experience for this matchup specifically.
True.
As Red just overcame it in a 3-1 set, where he didn't have a lot of control over the tempo. So you know that if he's going to try and pick his spots more frugally, that gives you a lot of opportunity to be a little bit more of a loose cannon.
Ooh, and that's a great way to do it. Immediately fires off the Phantasm from that platform and starts the aggression off. That's so surprising. I definitely got hit by it.
Yeah, it would have thrown me for a loop.
Oh, no. Okay, that is one thing, though, that you must have gotten from the footage is don't get Shine. Red will definitely do it to you, and you don't let it be you.
Yeah. The goal is that it's just one little blip. Okay, wall jump is interesting.
The wall jump is, like, pretty cool, but that air dodge, I think, is really the piece of the pie that everyone's eyeing. Like, that was what set the meal off. Oh, nice little side special, too, from the ledge. And the jump out to avoid that nair is really good stuff.
Down air, down smash though. Trying to hold steady and a nice coverage there from Red to find that back air on the pickup.
Just a little above the ledge too. I love using that invincibility very effectively. Normally not really able to punish that, but don't have to worry about that Firefox while you're invincible. So keeping it close right now.
Another Phantasm straight from off stage. It's like we're letting that button rip and establishing early that John is willing to fight tooth and nail and directly through Red just to get back to stage.
Right.
This can set up from like some go to ledge mix-ups a little later.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting too. It's almost like, you know, John doesn't care about Fox. John cares about the stage. Fox just happens to be on the stage, right? But John's doing a really good job of being like, no, I want center stage, and it's for reasons like this. Look at this follow-up right here. Unfortunately, the up smash barely missing, but conceptually, still a fan. Oh no, the charge too. Rude.
Villain characters can do that.
Yeah.
Of which all of them are.
Ooh, all right. I've seen it a million
air.
times. If I see it at 2 million, I'm still going to get excited. Shine, soft bear, down air.
I think it
Ooh,
is.
Okay.
No soft bear, but still big down air.
Yeah. I mean, it was a really good option because we've seen so many of those nairs coming in from Red and, you know, the fellow Foxes. Such a good tool, but if it does get scouted out, it can be really rough. And I think I know why they call him John Lawless. What the heck were those last two stops?
Yeah, he's asserting his own law.
Right.
His own words.
I am the law type. Oh, the shine. Interesting. I didn't notice that in the heat of the moment, but that back air. Down smash too, just to, like, you know, possibly cover some sort of dodge in or something. But going to FD, the expected counter pick, and we'll be seeing him.
I forget that it was a thing.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone does, which is why it works. I think, you know, like if you remember it's a thing, it's a lot less effective.
It's so funny. Oh, the rundown with those shines. And Red seems more focused on trying to make sure he's taking the initiative now.
Right. Ooh.
But John seems fine with that.
Yeah. John's still finding some initiative here and there, you know. I'll take the initiative scraps if it means I can still turn it into a stock. Nice little short to avoid that F tilt. Still kind of stuck in the corner, though. Not a lot you can do about that. Well, I guess you could just barrel through like we talked about. It's been the John strategy so far.
Is any way to get back these resources. It's a tough pill to swallow, but sometimes you got to take some small hits in order to deal out some bigger ones. And Falco's the king of dealing out some big damage in a blink of an eye.
Definitely. Oh, barely misses that forward air. The dodge in gets punished too with the grab, just because Red didn't really feel confident after that small misstep. Ends up throwing up the shield, but John capitalizing on it. Still in the back foot though. Once again stuck in the corner. It's not really working out, but still finds some footing.
I really like that double jump he did as well from off stage. Like it was like jump in and then like double jump to avoid an anti-air. As we see it coming out plenty from Red, playing around the up tilt so well, you forget about getting back on the stage.
I know a way to get back to center. Hey, what Red said, it's not a bad idea, man.
Coco Gadget stage control.
Yeah. What if I was invincible for a few seconds? I'll show you. All right. Oh, okay. What a tech. Beautiful. Back to lasers, though.
Trying to keep Red off of them. One more?
Yep. Rising Shine, too. Just a little extra pizzazz on there. You don't have to worry about that fire from Falco, so you might as well bring the heat to him. Nice little edge guard right there, and really seeing why the counter pick worked out the way it did. You know, very, very much Red focused on FD there, but we are going to mix it up. Going back to Battlefield for game 3 here. See how it goes.
Yeah, it's nice to always get the FD game, especially as Falco, like out of the way in game 2. It's like, you know what, I win game 1, feeling good, and now you win on FD, and like now the set re-begins again.
Right. It's the classic, you know, we're playing a best of 5, let's just make it a best of 3. I'll get my 1, you get your FD, and then play
you go on.
Ooh, okay. Is that a little shine turnaround to get that back air too? Should be able to just hold the ledge, get up attack for a little extra. Good stuff from John there. Nice early opening. And I think the early opening for John is like super important too, because we get that the impatience from Red that we don't normally see when Red has to play on that back foot. If we see those approaching nairs get beat out by shield or shine, which I mean that time didn't quite work out, but it can definitely change the pace of the game because, as you mentioned, John's really good at running away with the advantage state, too.
And it seems like Red wants to be able to counterplay the instant reaction out of shield, so John is playing with a little bit of a hesitation when it comes to holding shield.
Right.
Unfortunately, he has to get back to stage the unconventional way, the from Halo platform type of way.
It's a method, surely.
Yeah, you know, not the preferred.
Ooh, the spacing on that side special is nice. Whoa, laser shine actually ends up working out. I think Red expected a falling aerial. That laser extension too, and the forward tilt. Beautiful extension. I love that a lot.
And it was like perfect coverage too, because if it was an early jump, he gets caught by the laser, and then the forward tilt's able just to catch the delayed recovery route.
Ooh, okay. Somehow Red ends up standing back up in that tech situation, but John Lawless still living up to the name.
It seemed like he was DIing initially out, but then SDI'd back in to get the slide off walk back.
Right.
So weird.
Love that back here too. We're gonna make it back. Yes, does make it back to the ledge. Nice little offense here, but the jab actually working out really well. Back air is such a good, you know, way to stuff that approach from Red. Usually involves jumping in, as we've seen.
Nice coverage there from Red. 150%, but you know, 2 shines can even up this game and take the lead right in the nick of time.
Oh yeah.
Hits them forever from that down air. But 173, there's no confirms. You just need to find the back air.
We're getting to the point now, where any straight hit will do it though. Dash tag almost.
Forward air? Okay.
The first one I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've never seen that dance song.
All right. You know, we talked about the sort of inevitability of a character. I didn't think Falco would be up there with forward air, but I suppose that is something to think about. Nice little back air there. A little weight on it too. It's going to set up for an edge guard here. Does make it back on, but not for long.
Yeah, the chase down from Red, perfectly timed. Always able to get back to stage though. Puts out a down air for just a little bit of chip damage, but Red still trying to push the envelope, trying to make sure he can even up this game. But John gets it back to ledge again, double laser.
And now Red is kind of just taken aback a little bit, going back to center, gets the nair. Not a ton of extra damage, though, before John goes down to the last stock. It's just about anyone's game here on Battlefield. It should be John favored, maybe a little bit more with that stage counter pick, but it's not really as spectacular as the last one was for Red. Just going to play reserved here, shoot some lasers, some down airs, but it's Red with the opening.
That big grab. Oh, the jab is an attempted pickup, but the get-up attack getting punished too. Has to go to platform. John still willing to take the hit if it means getting himself back to center stage, but Red's finding harder and harder punishes. That big backer to follow up. One more down air, and it's gonna do it.
That was so nice. Look at this interaction here. The back air comes out, and then the jump over the get-up attack was so sick. Doesn't really get a whole lot there, but does stuff that approach on the platform, and that laser was huge. The shine stall to beat out the Firefox stall, and you can tell they're raring to go for this next one, going right to Pokemon Stadium for Red's counter pick here in Game 4. Oh, nice short. What's he doing? Oh my goodness, he actually put his feet down for a small moment there with the Firefox. Oh my goodness.
Weird interactions abound, but you know what? Back throw into one more.
Two more? Oh, wow, it's the dodge. What is going on?
3 more?
Yeah. 3 or 4 more. Okay, forward tilt going to open up the stage. Doesn't get the laser, but does get the forward tilt. That laser will do it, though. Just really had it all covered. Good stuff to John there. Really close set here we got, though.
Yeah. It's super nail biter when it comes to every single interaction. It seems like it's seemingly favored to one side, and then the other side swoops in for a massive reversal or a big pickup or something in between. As the big nair stops the stomping, and the forward tilt ends the stock.
Nice little tap of the forward tilt. Oh my, Ultimate Crowd going crazy over there. Okay, I love that.
Yeah, forward tilt at ledge.
Oh.
It's been paying dividends forward air for some massive damage.
Oh, wow. Slightly mistimes that forward tilt, and what a reversal in the worst way. Really just was Red's opportunity to mess up. Unfortunately, John capitalized and barely taking that stock with the up smash. One clean stock lead for John here, though.
Game's never over until it's over, but man, when you have an opportunity to like forward tilt a Firebird and you're too early and then too late on a coverage for Phantasm, like that's a huge opportunity and a two stock swing effectively.
I love that back air to stuff out the aerial approach. One more time, but Red, I have to say, had it lined up with a shorten. Beautiful stuff.
Super lingering hit of that back air, but John is still feisty with it. A couple forward airs and a big trade at the top of the screen. One laser and then the suicide dare. Gonna finish out that game. John, you don't need to wrap up controller. Sit back down because you're playing against Nav for losers. Fine.
Oh, the one hit fair there too. Yeah. Little trade. And then from deep too, look at this laser. That one not, but that one does it to stop that angle to the ledge, and then there is that down air. We got some more Fox and Falco coming up. Very excited to see how it all unfolds. This is gonna be interesting. We got some more of the same in terms of matchup, but as you said, there is a pretty big difference in the way that I would say that the Foxes have been playing. So we're going to see if Nav brings like a different pace of play than John may be used to, especially coming hot off